All right. Good morning, everyone. This is session 21 of Tomb of Annihilation. Are we ready?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Didn't notice.
Only if Unger could get in there. Be complete.
And I'm going to reshare the map for everyone. And if you remember correctly, last time you all had entered the the Young Tide layer and had quite a hectic battle.
There he
There you
is.
go.
Hey.
Yeah.
So, anyway, you all had managed to defeat the enemy in this section, and Moral had discovered a pool of which him and Kellen both had looked in, and from there you all found the jail cells that had one Yuntai pureblood in it and three other normal folk.
Which we released the normal folk, I think. That was the agreement last time. To escort them to the entrance and let them go.
Yes, you all did reach that agreement, and I'm gonna take them off the combat tracker now. Okay, so a couple of you have some wounds, and you've released the prisoners. What would you like to do?
Try and rest up a bit. Or did we manage to? Can't remember. Oh no, we did manage to get a short rest last.
Yes, you did have a short rest.
Right, then I think we should proceed.
And let's see where Moral's at. Boy, Kellen's awful excited today.
Uncharacteristically so.
And Moral, just so everyone knows, is down to 1 second level spell and 2 first levels.
I'm all out for right now, so.
Okay. So, which way do you want to go?
Oh, this looks like a dead end, so go back to towards where the dino was.
Well, it's also way behind. Well, behind the statue. I don't know if you guys have been down there.
Yeah, when you were down in the room with all the columns to the south, you did notice a door, and there is a corridor leading off from it as well. With the serpent statue, yeah, you could tell that it leads to an entirely different part of the complex. So, south or to
Hold on 1 second. Roberto, I can barely hear you, buddy. You're coming in very garbled and quiet.
How about now? Is that better?
There we go, buddy. Yeah, man.
Sorry, this stupid headset has a button. I hit it all the time, and it does that. Yeah, I was saying, what's that off to the west? Is that like a railing or some such?
Okay, off to the west. Yes, you can see that it is a railing that opens up into a. There's a much larger chamber beyond.
And that's just a big old pool of blood.
Um, well, until you get closer, you're not quite sure. But right through the south there, before you get to the railing, you do see this large metal gong.
Hmm.
How heavy does that? I mean, it looks pretty heavy, right?
Yeah, it's pretty big. You know, it's a 5 foot circular piece of doesn't say, so I'm thinking probably bronze.
Alright. I'd like to try and sneak up that way. Rolling stealth to go check it.
Okay, yeah, you're not noticing, well, you're not seeing anyone in the immediate vicinity, and you think that you're being exceptionally quiet.
Alright, so
And looking down in it, you can see a underground cathedral. Um, At one end, there's a sculpted balcony perching atop the 5 rearing stone serpents. Blood dribbling from the serpent's jaws fall into the semicircular basin. Um, and it all flows into a wide stone bowl set into the floor. Um, just to the south of the bowl is a mezzanine where south of the bowl is a mezzanine, which is predominantly situated atop, which is, whoa. Okay, there's a mezzanine that overlooks this cauldron, and right before there's a cauldron, yeah. Let's try this one more time. You got the cathedral, you got the snakeheads pouring the blood. It all collects into a bowl in the floor. To the south of it is a cauldron full of steaming broth that exudes fleshy odors. And right in front of you, you do see this huge gong, and it has been carved with snake patterns. But as you come down to where the gong is and the railing, you descend down into the room. Right in front of the smoking cauldron is a another ramp going down.
And on the other side, I'm assuming I'm seeing a closed door and a pathway with some bars, correct?
That is correct.
So first instance, doesn't seem to be anyone here, and no way out either, except to the south.
Looks like there's double doors to the right, is there not?
Closed though. Well, might be closed.
Well, yeah, they are closed.
I mean, they're closed. They might be locked.
Oh, just to point out, there is another exit from that room to the south.
Okay. And we can go to the south, or we can continue where we are.
I say we head down south to the corridor. With that
Yeah, check out south from where we are.
Yeah, let's avoid blood room.
Okay, you are. Okay, this is a little bit stronger door than normal. And if you would refresh my memories, anyone doing detect magic or
No, not really part of my skill set.
Not for me.
I would
okay.
if I had spells left.
I'm more interested in kicking butt than detecting magic.
Absolutely. Too many games, too many players, and it's hard to keep track at times. Okay, so you are standing in front of a solid-looking door.
Cal, might mind trying to see if you can pry it open?
I could hit it.
We don't have somebody that picks locks or nothing.
I do.
Yeah, Cal. It is an extremely evil door. And it's giving you the stink eye.
Boy.
Wait, over here, man.
No, not that. There's no door there.
That's a hallway.
He's too slippery. I can't hold on to him.
Okay.
Give me a second, real quick. I'm gonna run a perception check.
I'm going to yeah, you see that it's a well-built door, and uh, it doesn't appear to truly have a lock that you can pick.
Barred from the other side.
Should we try and opening it then? Since we always try to pick it before we actually try to open it.
Um, Out of game for a moment. This door does have an arcane lock on it.
Gotcha.
What would identify that besides detect magic?
Arcana, maybe.
Yeah, maybe an Arcana.
Yeah, but that's like most of the time Arcana's like to identify scroll or a spell that's being cast. Without
Well,
knowing it's magic, we would just walk past it.
yeah. How would you eventually figure out that it's magically locked, or would you?
We'd be like, well, we can't open this. And we'd shrug.
After a few rounds, make an intelligence check. Okay.
A dwarven lockpick, maybe. And for
Uh,
anybody that doesn't know what a dwarven lockpick is, it's generally a two-handed hammer.
Ha!
okay.
Then, yep, I mean, I offered it earlier, but, I mean, if you guys want to keep the door intact, then,
We can try and busting it or forcing it open, I guess.
I'm all about forcing the door open.
We'll try subtle, let's try muscle.
All right. Athletics for whoever wants to try.
Oh, not me.
I'll give it a go.
Um, and you do not manage to open the door.
Brain fails us and now brawn fails us. Oh well.
Uh, you know, when you were grabbing hold of it, and I'm sorry, or were you using the axe?
Nope, just them all.
um, you know, your hand slipped. You lost your grip. You know, you are welcome to try again if you would like.
I think he was hitting it with his maul.
Yeah, can I just straight up hit it?
Yeah, you sure can.
What's the
And
door made out of?
yes, you definitely hit the door, and you know, one or two more times, roll your damage, but one or two more times you should be through the door. And I'm not even going to make you roll, but you do manage to break open the door. And give me just a second to. I have a shitload on my combat tracker. I wasn't sure which way you gentlemen were going to go, so I loaded it up.
Hey, Kellen, are you a fan of? So a lot of the things you're typing remind me of a character called Minsk from
Of
Borderlands 2.
course, she's the greatest flipping character ever created.
Yeah, yeah. Go for the eyes, boo.
And go for the eyes, baby. That's right. By the way, Winter, just so you know, you do have that Minotaur skeleton and the anti-pure blood. Okay, I guess you intentionally have them visible.
Yes.
That's
Guys,
something nice, big
I
skeleton.
I apologize for the color scheme of the combat tracker this week.
Oh, don't worry about it, man. It's refreshing.
Yeah, I like it. It's easier to see.
Uh, I am shade blind, and out of the color palette, there's a good fourth of it that I can't see, and parts of Fantasy Grounds drive me nuts. So I am trying to make it easier to see and colorize some of the damn icons.
No, yeah, I'm actually the same way. I have partial color blindness, man. You should really share this on the forums. A lot of people would find it useful.
Yeah,
Once I get done, I'm going to post it for sure.
yeah, I'm gray-green colorblind, so I know the feeling.
Oh man, it sucks. And I never realized what I wasn't seeing until my sister made a comment. Oh my god, I am so sorry. Well, what the fuck am I missing?
She was talking about your clothes, wasn't she?
Well, I have no fashion sense anyway, so I really don't care.
Yeah, I mean the reason why I say that's because most of the clothes I wear are beige, gray, or green, and I always have to check with my wife to make sure my pants match my shirt when it's gray or green because I never know which pair I have on.
And, when I had my daughter and we discovered the Gerber kids, um, it'd take clothing with the tag A and match with AB, to easily match kids' clothing. It's like, why don't they do that for adults? So, as you open the door, you see naturally a Minotaur skeleton, but right in front of it is a bone naga.
Ukulama. Look, Ukulamu.
Ukurlamu have come to bargain.
And looking around them, story entry. You can see a room full of glimmering scimitars and serpent helms and suits of scale armor. So, it's probably the armory, and if you all would like to roll for initiative.
Gentlemen, just a case in point, after this battle, this room looks like it could possibly be secured.
Oh yeah. Well, it would have until
Yeah, we
Unger
busted that door.
busted the door down.
Well, I mean, he's big enough to become a new door.
True.
Yeah, I badly need a long rest.
Yes.
And the biggest change that I made in the combat tracker is that the background of the active character goes white.
Sorry, guys, gotta stay in character.
Sorry.
I'm going to move in and attack the Bone Naga. As stated, I got to stay in character.
No. Figured it was coming.
Yeah, you're not the one trying to go toe to toe with a Bone Naga in leather armor.
That is true.
That's the question: is would I disengage? All right. Winner, you got a second channel in here we can drop down to for a second?
No, but I can figure out how to make one real quick.
Right click on the channel. You should be able to add one pretty quickly. It's that easy. I love Discord.
I am truly digging it.
Yeah, I run Discord for all my games, and the good thing about it is you know, if you have multiple servers you join onto, you have them all listed right there for you. So, but all right, that's the question with this heroism potion I'm on. Would I disengage? Would I still have a sense of survival?
Well, you know, heroism doesn't mean stupidity.
That's all I needed to know. Thanks, sir.
Yep, not a problem.
And I am disengaging. And my turn is done, gentlemen. By the way, we don't like the sound effects. I run Sirenscape, all that on most of my games too, so I love it.
Do you have the module from DM's Guild?
Not yet, I do not.
I think this is Rob Tui's module that he put up, him and a couple of other guys. But for the 5e rule set, they went through and mapped out the majority of the sounds.
Oh, fantastic. I'll definitely be looking at it.
And I don't know if it was due to the recent Fantasy Grounds update, but like Moral on the his whatever spell it is that he does, you know, he's got the 3 different damage effects, and the other 2 it doesn't like to pick up the sounds just because of the way that Fantasy Grounds is reporting the effects.
Yeah, you may just need to edit the script on the sounds. I've found I've had to do that a few times and change it from, you know, you basically cast the effect, see how it's written into the tracker, and if it's somewhat different from what they've got mapped, just change that piece that activates the sound. That may be what'll fix it.
Yeah, because it's reporting like as effect 1, effect 2, effect 3. So, yeah, easy enough to fix.
Oh yeah. All right, let's get back to butt kicking.
This Bone Naga. Um, it's kind of just gonna slide out of the way and ready in action.
Alrighty. So let me see here. Hmm. Okay, so shoot. Okay. So sorry. I am going to move to if I move to there, would I have eyes on that Naga?
Um, I'm gonna say not.
Okay. All right. Um, shoot. Then I'll move to there, and would I be able to see any of the enemies?
You put darkness in the room.
No, I'm not. The darkness, my darkness juju is used up because I have all my sorcery points.
Mm.
Like that cool darkness is used up for now. Um,
You know what? Um,
I forgot you were a sorcerer, not a warlock.
yeah, I'll give you that one. That
okay.
square at being able to see the Naga. Um, let's go -5 on the Naga or -2 on the
Okay.
Minotaur.
All right. So if I can see the Naga, because I think I need to be able to see it, I am going to cast. Um, uh, shoot. Sorry, this is like the most ridiculously long spell text I've ever seen. Uh, yeah, I don't want to sit. I'll read this later. I'm gonna do something else.
I just read Kellen's chat.
It's like this thing is literally just so you have an idea. This is 4 paragraphs of text on the stamp spell. Okay, I'm just going to cast. Screw it. I'll just cast Frostbite on the Naga. No, on the Minotaur. I'll do it on the Minotaur. So hold on. Sorry. Sorry. It should be 2d6. So 7 points of damage on the Minotaur. I can drag the damage if you like.
Yeah, if you would. Okay, let's turn them down just a hair.
And that's it. Sorry. Yeah, I'm still a little bit hungover from a couple days back.
God, listen, there's like 3 of us all in the same condition today.
Surprisingly, not me, but I plan
Wow, and in that case, I might have to turn the sound effects up.
Oh God. Normally, I'd be my more rambunctious self, but my health is not calling to do that right at the moment.
You know, you can take some hit dice healing if you have any left.
I think I no.
Didn't you use your hit dice during the last short rest we had?
I used some, yes. But I didn't use all of it, but I know I used some. I just didn't write down how I actually did though.
It should be in the main page of your character profile, down next by the death saves.
I got
You should
nothing.
have a total of 6 healing die if you didn't use
Didn't we
any.
run into that issue last night when we went to go take a short rest? He didn't have his hit dice for some reason.
Yeah, I didn't have it set up.
Yeah, it's just weird that it has so many. That took so much that it still has so much damage.
You know, You know, it's fine. Let's just go right there, and
I tell you what, whatever you do, when you take damage, Moral will heal you with second level.
yeah. I will have my glaive equipped and ready.
Well, you know what? Minotaur is going to come down, and the glaive is a reach weapon, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
fire off your attack.
All right. Oh, Minotaur. Oh snap. Uh, do I? So is it the double attack because I have two, or is it just the one because it's just an action and I read it?
Reactional attack 1.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and
That is actually a good call.
okay, let's reference the picture on this guy again. And yes, he could go sideways down the hall.
Shimmied.
And you know what? Yeah. He's damaged, he would be mad. And let's swing that great axe. And he swings and misses.
Okay. So, did we do a short rest last time?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I have my superiority die. I want to do a riposte on him.
Does that use your reaction?
Oh, you know what? It probably did. So never mind. I lied. Hold on.
Okay, do you want healed this round or you want to wait till the next?
Oh, I might need it. Disregard that attack. But
And okay, second level healing. Eh, not
I'll take
bad.
whatever is handed to me.
So what the hell am I gonna do now?
Unless you've got a ranged or extended, nothing.
Might throw some daggers, I guess. Or
I could grab one and you just stab through him.
yeah, I'm just gonna.
You could weave between them, slide under Unger's legs, do an attack up while prone.
Ooh. Oof. I don't recommend that one.
So,
I
Unger, what
do.
do you prefer? Fists or spear?
Ooh, fist. I'd rather not have something pierce the treasure chest underneath me.
A piercing. Now, I'll toss the dagger at the Minotaur for now. Then.
See, I have a line from there.
What are you casting?
I'm just tossing a dagger.
Yeah, you should be able to do it.
And I will have advantage since the Minotaur is squeezing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. There goes the dagger. Yeah, no, that's it. That's right. Oh.
Okay.
You know you're all gonna have to either draw them out or go in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no,
I'm gonna have to back up.
I have a plan.
Oh,
It'll be all Unger. He'll do it all by himself.
I'm okay with this. I lied. I can't. I don't think I could take that much.
No. You will be protected, sir. Protected from both good and evil.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. As long as the word protection's in there, I don't care who's doing it.
I'm gonna move right here. I'm gonna pull out a javelin and throw it at him. Advantage, would it not?
Yes. And he's just going to ready in action. And you can come off of my tracker.
All right. Now I'm going to step back to give them some room. And I'm going to fire an arrow down the hall at this beautiful guy.
Yeah, that sound effect didn't work against a skeleton.
No. Too fleshy.
Yeah, too flashy. It happens.
Okay, she is gonna delay down to
All right, so I'm going to just kind of, reach into my belt, dab my finger in something, and then I'm going to reach out to uh, Ungar and dab him with a little something and whisper a spell. So for the next 10 minutes while I concentrate, uh, undead creatures cannot charm, frighten, or possess Ungar, and they have disadvantage on attacks against him.
Oh, word?
Okay, one more time on that.
So undead creatures cannot charm, frighten, or possess Ungar, and they have disadvantage on attacks against him. Let me see if I can drag this onto him here.
What spell?
Probably just put the disadvantage to attack on Ungar, and then
He has it. It has the effect. It's all set up.
yeah, it's all in there. Okay.
Cool.
Neat.
And that's it.
That's a cool effect, and all it took was a little bit of Beldrak's semen on your forehead, Ungar.
That's it. It's holy.
Well, good.
It's gonna take the paladin out the fight though.
I'll just take a swing. Oh, geez.
Take that crit.
Oh dear lord! Seriously, 5, 6, 6, 6.
You almost
You almost maxed that one out, yeah.
Well, now that I've obliterated it,
Charge forward!
should I?
Yeah, they have disadvantage.
Okay, you know what? Fine.
It's not like you would die immediately anyway.
Well, let's not get carried away here. You know what? Fine. I'll go here. Risk it for the biscuit, right? Oh. Okay.
You sure you want to do that?
You know what? Sure, I'll take it. Let's see what happens.
Okay, as you go by, just gonna try and bite you.
Oh shit! I just looked at that. No, I didn't I'd completely forgot that bone are. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all aren't gonna like me, are you? Or did you switch over to your maul on that one?
Yeah, why?
Okay, just making sure because they're vulnerable to smashing. You actually did 54 points of damage to him.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, everybody sees the 27, but when you read the small print, you actually did 54.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yep, I did. Okay. Well, then I'm going to smash this other one.
Which other one?
The Minotaur. Why not?
Yeah, take out the biggest guys first.
Eyes. And let's smash this guy. And I'm going to use a superiority die to do a sweeping attack. And,
That's weird. Does the superiority die benefit from the vulnerableness?
It's not.
damage is of the same type dealt by the original attack, so it would still do bludgeon.
Yeah, I think we talked about that last session, didn't we?
Yes, we did. And I fixed them for that. So would the 24 hit the other one? The bone snake thing.
A 24. Yes, does hit.
Okay. So then takes that. Okay. And that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, he's unconscious. Dead. And Oh, yeah, she's going to start casting.
What?
Uh, yeah, she is going to start casting a spell and at Angra. And Angra does indeed make his will save.
Yes.
And yeah, that's actual spell, so ah, and she's going to move down here. I don't know why I consider it a she. And let's see. Yeah, Moral's just gonna ready an action to do some healing if Angra gets hit.
Alrighty. Can get its action now. So I'll walk past Helm over here, meaning I can engage. Okay, so meaning I can engage the Kurlamu. And I'm going to stab it with my spear. No, I'm not.
Good try.
But I will try and punch it. Twice. First one hits. 8 damage. Second punch.
You should
misses
change
again.
the type to bludgeoning so it takes more damage.
Well, my punches are bludgeoning.
Yeah, well, you have them marked as blunt.
Oh, yeah. Oops.
So that would actually would have been 16 points of damage.
Well, if she's vulnerable. And I'll, walkie backy. Yeah, put in blunt. I'm gonna do that. I'll change it when it's not my turn. And I'll end my turn after the walk, after the movement.
Okay. Move over here.
You sure you want to take that attack? Oh no, she's already had a reaction.
I'm gonna swing at the Naga.
Okay. We're gonna slide right over there. And we're gonna swing the great axe. And that's it.
I'm going to move up here. Stabbing at, well, her. I'm going to try to say the name, that would hurt. Why did that one swing an advantage? Oh, she was dead. Sorry. I'm like, why did that one swing an advantage? All right, I'm gonna pop back out. I would step over and hit the Minotaur with my dagger, but honestly, it probably wouldn't do much more than scratch him.
All right, I'll move up to there. Then I'll tag the Minotaur with an Eldritch Blast. Darn. And then I'll move back.
Can you do it, Ungra?
Oh, I'm going to give it my best. Well, that's all I got.
Yeah, and moral's just gonna be
36 is horrible.
standby.
So I run up to it and seeing how effective Unger's maul is, I decide to, instead of using my spear, just try to punch it. That actually hit? Okay.
Yep, he is vulnerable.
Damage and offhand attack hits as well. There we go. That's the sound of them falling is a bit anticlimactic. We finally defeat the final boss.
Actually, that's Unger constantly reminding us he needs a long rest.
I need it real bad.
Okay,
So what we see around here? Loots.
just a little bit. And like I said, you are indeed in the armory. There's arrows, there's longbows, there's scale mail, there's a scimitar, there are short bows, and uh,
Oh, yeah, I'd like to take the bows instead of having to
Yeah.
constantly toss daggers around.
Arrows and longbow here.
you do notice this one particular shield is made from. It's a one-handed shield. Um, but it stands out as being a it's hanging on the wall. It looks like it's an important shield. Uh, Semi-ceremonial looking, but you know it's just not the common, ordinary wood or metal shield.
Ooh.
Shield's not really my thing.
Yeah, I
Shield is
mean,
definitely my thing.
I mean,
Right?
yeah, depending on the kind of shield, Beldrak may be interested.
I've got a normal shield.
And I'm gonna drag it over to it's Seekalok shield. It is actually a +2, or well, it increases your armor class by 2. However, when you hold this shield and you know as you're passing it around looking at it, you know that when you speak, your words are amplified 10 times louder than normal.
Ooh,
Oh
ooh,
God.
ooh, ooh, ooh! Give it to the
No,
thief.
no.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. It'll sound like I'm yelling every time I cast a spell.
Come, evil.
Okay, anyone interested in arrows, long bows, scale mail, scimitars, or short bows?
Yeah, I need some ranged weaponry.
Um, Kellen will take a longbow, and some arrows, please.
And let's see. Da-da-da-da. Let's just add it to the party sheet, and then we can delete it. Okay, so longbows, arrows, scale mail, scimitars, and short bows have been added, as well as Seekalok shield.
I'll take 20 arrows and a longbow. I already added the longbow, I think. Let me double check. It actually moved over for me. No, it did not. Looks like you're going to have to move it.
Mm-hmm.
Does the shield increase your AC by an additional 2, or is it just 2 as a base?
It's
Oh.
+2.
So it's a +4 total AC bonus.
No. No, the regular shields increase plus.
Yeah, the regular shield is 2, but this is a +2 shield, so it's a +4.
Is it a +2 shield?
I think
That
that's
sounds
what he said.
I'm not. Give me just a second.
Because that would be, I mean, that is really good for the level.
Yeah. +2 shield is extremely good.
If the AC bonus is only 2, then the
Hey.
AC is equivalent to a standard shield.
Yeah, sorry, I misread it. It adds 2 to your armor class, but it is not a +2 shield.
Yeah,
No.
that'd be really awesome. Nothing would hit you for 10 levels. Are we gonna take a long rest? Or do you guys want to push on?
There are still 19 longbows in the cache, by the way. You gave me 20 longbows.
Yeah, just delete them.
Yeah, that's good. And if you could pass over those 20, that set of 20 arrows, I'll be good.
Yeah, and one short bow and 20 arrows for me too as well, please.
Who said that? Arliss?
Oh yeah. Zay
Say.
needs
Have 20 short bows.
Hey, how do I how do I delete all of them except one?
Just the right side where it says 20, just click it and type 1.
Okay, I can just okay.
Okay. But that's what you find in the armory.
But by now the protection from good and evil is probably run out.
Okay, guys. So do you think we can catch a rest here where we are, or? Because we left a lot of corpses behind. I'm assuming if we try to get a rest, someone's going to find it's like 8 hours worth.
I mean, we can drag them in here.
Start piling them up against the walls.
Well, it could replace the door, but yeah, there are a lot of corpses.
Not to mention, how the hell are we going to move the dinosaur?
Oh yeah,
True.
we're not getting him from the wall, the
No.
doorway.
No.
We could always step back out the front of the building and take a rest.
Yeah, rest in the jungle or whatever.
But then by the time you come back, they're going to know that they're under attack.
Yeah.
They're gonna lock us out
Yeah, I can.
if we do that again.
I'm able to press on, but if you guys aren't, we can always just risk. We can also try to rest instead of here. We can rest up in the corner where the prisoners were kept or whatever.
Well, I think we've got just about every spellcaster out of spells. I've got one left. Paladin's out. Moral's got one left. You know, unlike you, they don't get theirs back on a short rest.
Yeah, that's true. There's also the other room that's
but
pretty
that's
good is the one where we fought the snake woman. That still has the door on it, and it's way up there.
Yeah, but it wasn't long. But still, like, can we really expect to rest for and sleep for 8 hours in the enemy base?
Well, I mean, the other side of it is can we really expect to continue on with no spells?
Yeah, that too.
I mean, Unger's one solid hit, and Unger will get one healing. After that, he's not getting any more.
Yeah.
True.
As long as I said, risk it for the biscuit.
How about a short rest? Would we be good with a short one or not so much?
I'd still be out of spells.
Yeah.
True.
The best I can really, I mean, how long is a long rest? 8 hours?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Best I could do is just watch you guys and just hope nothing bad happens. I mean, I'm hurt, but I don't have like the spells thing that really to worry about. I'll just swing a lot and just wake you guys up if that's an issue.
Well,
But then you don't get your hit points back.
Well,
Can you use shields?
one guy being lower and the whole team.
All right, and the amount of time it's taken us to discuss this, I think a wandering monster is moving our way.
So anyway, you hear the gong going off, and it's just reverberating everywhere through the complex.
Well,
Oh, that sucks.
party time.
Let's do it.
Fight or flight.
I'm not leaving. I got evil to kill.
He can't leave, so I can't leave him by himself.
Well, you can.
I can.
You don't want to, but you can.
He likes this dirty, smelly elf too much.
I'm starting to grow accustomed to the smell, sort of.
Oh, don't worry, I can fix that.
It's like an
Well.
olfactory Stockholm syndrome.
Where do you guys want to make the stand?
This is a pretty good space, honestly.
Well,
This hallway.
they know something's up. They don't know where we are.
We could try a hallway down there and see if it leads somewhere that might be a better position. I mean, it's a writ. Again, we don't know what's down there, but I don't know if staying.
Well,
in this
if
room
you
is a
want,
good idea.
I assume I'm the fastest here, so and relatively sneaky. So if you want to wait, I can kind of go peek, and worst case scenario, I just sprint back.
Well, I'm assuming whoever put the lock on this door knew it was an arcane lock, so if someone walks by here and they see it open,
Or not there.
Yeah.
yeah, not there.
All right. I'm gonna set myself up here at the corner.
Let's. Well, what do we see when we peek down the corner, just in case there are 20 lizards just.
Oh,
Jamming.
no peeking.
No peeking.
Damn paladins.
Okay, you see a ramp going down, and it levels out into a hallway, and you see a door at the end of it, and there are 3 sub-corridors.
Alright.
I recommend we
Okay.
duck down one of those corridors before something sees us.
Yeah, let me just check ahead then. I'll roll a stealth check. Stealth check.
I'm sure mine's a little higher, but going ahead.
Just because if there's someone there, I'll probably be able to run back faster.
Okay, yeah, currently you
Trying to peek down the corridor to the south.
okay, the one to the south, I don't even know what the hell that is. Okay, I love it. Okay, looking down the hallway, you see what is obviously a storeroom. And, you know, there's wood crates, bundles of cloth, clay, and everything just everywhere around the room. And in the middle of the room, sitting up and you see a giant constrictor snake.
Right in the middle of the room.
Right in the middle of the room, up on top of some boxes.
And I see 2 doors behind it, correct?
Yes, you sure do.
He wouldn't happen to be protecting a certain jewel called the Eye of the Serpent, would he?
Kill him and find out.
Sorry,
I
it was
will-
a Conan the Barbarian reference.
I will telepathically relay this information back to Helm if he wants to share it with everyone else. While keeping an eye on the snake just to be sure it's not heading
Okay.
our way yet.
So there's a storeroom with a giant snake in it. Down there.
Yeah.
Storeroom with a giant snake in it.
Oh boy.
Let's do it.
Might as well.
Well, it seems it hasn't noticed us yet, right?
No, it has not.
Okay.
Finish scouting first.
Yeah.
Then I'll try and walk past the door to peek down the other corridor.
Okay. Let's see. Uh, the air that's coming out of this section of the tunnel is moist and sticky. You can see, there's natural light from cracks in the ceiling, and there's mud on the floor. You see the stone workbenches that are laden with clay bottles of various shapes and sizes. Um, you can see various plants growing among the clutter, and they're being fed by water seeping above. Um, you see a hairless man. Uh, okay, there's got to be an easier way to do this. Oh, and I was so right. There is an easier way of doing it. Okay, now that I know which way y'all going, I can clear a crap load off the combat tracker. Um, and you see this hairless man. Did they give me an image of him? No, they did not. Um, you see a hairless man with scaly skin and a bronze syringe. And looking around, you can see that there are 5 slouching humans that reek of decay.
Okay. So I relay this information back as well, and so this is a bit more awkward a bit more of an awkward room.
I relay what they said.
So should we go for the anaconda or?
I think if we start fighting that anaconda, it'll probably alert um,
The
the
rest?
other. It might. I mean, we're in an
I
echoey hallway.
I can cast silence on the doorway. That would stop any noise from passing through it.
That would be awesome.
That would. I mean, I don't know if you guys just want to split up and then just clog the hallways, and then we just have ranged and back, and then hope one of the tanks don't die.
Well, there's obviously somebody in the by the gong, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, I said I can create a sphere of silence, and it would also help you guys approach without the Anacon noticing it. If we rush it, the silence bubble will muffle this. Well, the only sound will have to travel through the walls, and no sound will be able to travel through the hallway. So, might be less likely that they would notice it.
That would probably, let me see, would it? I think it would probably shut down my Eldritch Blast, but that's no biggie.
Just as long as you're inside the bubble.
It's up to you guys. I'm down for whatever.
let's do it.
Right. Then I'd like to cast Silence, which is a 20-foot radius sphere. Drawing.
Okay.
How do I do the? Oh, how do I do the drawing thing?
You can right click and
Hit and hold control on both your mouse buttons and pull out in a direction. Sorry, cutting you off, Winter.
oh no, that's all right. I couldn't remember if it was Shift, Alt, or Control.
I just tried control. That was why I remembered it. And so hit and hold control, hold both your mouse buttons, and while holding the mouse buttons, pull your
Oh, there we go.
cursor down. Yeah.
Okay, so this would be the silence bubble, and I'd put it here. All right. Yeah. So I'd cast silence in this area.
so you're rushing the snake or the
It's a lot of flurry of
the
blows.
syringe?
Yeah, because I can't. I use my key points to cast the spell, but
Understood.
spell itself doesn't say. Well, it's supposed to be 2. I was just misclicked. So Unger, if you care to charge, I'd follow suit.
Are we rushing the snake or are we rushing the
I'd
I
rush the
think we're
snake.
gonna snake.
snake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be better for Billy to charge. Unger can attack from reach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna start running down the hallway and get right in the face of the snake.
Leroy.
Behind him.
Zay, you might as well get in there
Won't be able
because
to.
I'm going to be attacking from range anyway.
Could I get into the, is it possible for me to fit in that funky square, that half square, or not so much?
You mean that one?
Bad
Well, I
boy.
guess Helm could kind of scooch down a bit, no?
Yeah, in the hallway you'd be able to fit in the half square.
Okay.
You know, you're turned sideways. And would you all like to roll for initiative? And by the way, this thing does have reach.
Darn.
That's why the rogue always seems to never take damage.
Would have liked to have stood where I was standing before, but
Oh yeah.
this will work.
Feast or famine on the initiatives today.
Do you want me to scoot back then?
That'd be
Okay.
pretty nice, but I don't know.
We're already in position, so
I
we've
would
moved
like
this
to
position.
look the hallway.
He can't make it up the well. I guess he could make it up the hallway, but still.
Yeah.
Uh, do y'all want to reposition before we go into combat?
I think I am staying back because if he hits me, I might break my concentration on the silence and drop it.
I think we will if you want to scoot back one.
What about you, Helm? All right, Zay, you are up, sir.
And then I'll be shooting the anaconda with my newly acquired short bow.
Good first roll.
Now that makes sense, definitely. Yes. Alright, that's it.
I guess we have reach here, so I'll just.
Be honest with you, it won't matter because he's got reach anyway, so he can hit you there. He can hit you if you get closer.
That's true. Might as well just get closer anyway. And that shot.
All right. If he has reach, let me. I guess I'll have disadvantage on this attack. I'm gonna try to shoot him with Eldritch Blast. I think that's how it works, right? If he
Yeah.
can strike me, right? All right. So I'll roll with disadvantage. That's a
You
hit.
try pushing it back.
Exactly. And he gets pushed back 10 feet. And then now without disadvantage, I'll shoot him again. Darn it, now he goes.
Effectively, you can attack from there.
And okay. And it's going to reach out and try and bite Helm. And it does miss, and he is going to then slither up and around.
Go for it, Helm. She looks extremely
Over here.
beaten. Heavily beaten.
This way.
As the snake falls, I'd suggest guys to check the door, because it can hold the concentration on the silence for 10 minutes. So if we have to force it open, now would be probably the best time.
Okay. I'm going to unlock tokens. Okay. No, the door is currently not locked.
I'm gonna search the crates real quick then.
Okay, let's see. You find several explorers packs and mesmerizing incense.
I'll let everybody know what I find. Nothing there I need.
Was that in the crates that the snake was guarding too?
He wasn't guarding so much as sleeping on top of them.
Yeah, he was just chilling out.
What can we tell about this mesmerizing incense?
You light a block of it, and it creates a hazy cloud that fills a 20-foot diameter, and it moves with the block. Any creature that starts its turn in the cloud and breathes the air must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Otherwise, you fall into a dreamlike stupor, laced with nightmarish visions.
That's awesome.
Alright, that sounds cool. Hand grenades, basically. How much of it did we find?
Yeah, there's 10 blocks of it.
I'd
Wow.
take a couple.
Cool. Yeah, I'll take a block.
We're 5, so we can each take 2, just in case.
Oh, cool.
Okay, and
So shall we check the door, or double back?
Yeah, might as well check the door while we're here.
Right. Whoever cares
okay,
to do the honors.
it's getting hard to keep up with which way I think you're all gonna go.
And this is not a very linear dungeon, let's say.
And okay, opening the door. The door is not locked, and do, 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 do. Okay, opening the door, you see it turns in from this, nice and polished place to back to the raw cave. You see campfire casting warm light over the cavern. You can see heaps of dead grass and palm fronds are scattered about, and the muddied floor is pitted with footprints. And Unger from your position, um,
Before we get this started, Winter, I know this is probably about 30 minutes early, but can we take like a quick 5 minutes? I need to hit the head real quick.
yeah, we can take 10. That would be great. And let me finish this description and then we can take a break.
Thanks, sir.
Unger,
That's
right
huge.
back in that section of the cave. Sorry, I'm not gonna put 20 more icons on the combat tracker. You can see a lot of slaves are gathered back in there. But you do see Yuntai and the brood guards. So, guys, let's take 10 and we'll pick up here very shortly.
Alright, see you in
Cool.
10.
Cool.
You have a nasty knack of opening doors with